Hi, my name is Brandon Moore, and I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I currently reside in Asheville, North Carolina. In December of 2022, I obtained my BSBA in Computer Information Systems with a minor in Visual Analytics for Decision Making from Western Carolina University. After spending some time as an analyst in the field of data analytics during my undergraduate career, I have decided to pursue a Master's of Science in Digital Marketing. With this degree, I plan on either going into a role as a graphic designer, a social media coordinator, or emphasizing a niche in marketing analytics. Robert Greene's strategies for finding your life's tasks are helping me to gain a better understanding of where and how my mastery journey will take me, and they could do the same for you, so here's some insights that I've gained. Within the first strategy of primal inclination, Greene identifies that the inclination of a master typically presents itself within their childhood with remarkable clarity, which I can relate to and will discuss further in my turning point story. But I also connected with the idea from this strategy that in order to become a master in a specific field, there must be a genuine love and connection to the subject in which your interest should transcend itself from the field. Because without that connection, your mastery journey would be rendered aimless because there's not a genuine interest or connection created. The second strategy, which is the Darwinian strategy or occupying the perfect niche, Greene states that the career world is like an ecological system where people occupy particular fields within which they must compete for resources and survival. Now, these are fields such as the pursuit of my interest, which is the tech world, where they're becoming increasingly crowded, and they have been for a while. And what we must take from this is the need to be attentive to our studies and career choices to make sure that we are not simply falling in line with what we've seen others accomplish in the past, but that we are patient in creating a controlled workspace for ourselves, allowing the mastery process to continue its course rather than being pushed aside from the fight for attention within our fields. The third strategy, which is the rebellion strategy or avoiding a false path, teaches us that a false path in life is essentially one that attracts our attention for the wrong reasons, whether it be money, fame, attention, and the attention that we typically seek from the false path is that of public approval. Now, what I've identified that needs to be done in a situation like this is the ability to make or identify that you are making career decisions based on the wrong reasons, and that you should be able to identify that it's healthy to develop an independent path because staying true to your inclinations will be more rewarding in the end of your mastery journey by providing a sense of independence rather than a feeling of being stuck or having to reinvent yourself. The fourth strategy is the adaptation strategy, also known as let go of the past. And this strategy was one of my favorites because it was the most insightful for me, reminding myself that change is inevitable and that we are not bound to one position, company, or career. And when change is sudden or it feels like it may be forced upon us, we have to resist that urge to overreact and think in a way that allows us to adapt our inclinations into a new direction to follow the changes being made. The final strategy is the life or death strategy, which is finding your way back, and it's similar to that of avoiding a false path. But rather than avoiding that path, it's where you stumble upon that path, and you must be reminded that should we deviate from our desired or destined paths to begin with, that there's always a way back. And if we think differently from this, we could end up leading ourselves into a state of aimless wandering, unclear thinking, and ending up in a dead end career. And what I took from this was that the way back may require sacrifice, such as time and focus, anywhere from as little as 1 year to as much as 10 years, but your overall life experience is worth the sacrifices that you'll make. Though I gained much insight from all of Robert Greene's strategies, the one that I resonate with the most is the primal inclination strategy, or returning to your origins, because at 8 years old, my family purchased their first computer, and I was given limited access to this device itself, but I knew without a doubt that my learning capabilities were now endless, and I taught myself about computers, their working, cell phones, the internet, and so on. And always having this affinity for technology, I was essentially setting myself up to succeed in that environment. And the access to this knowledge is what allowed me to find the place that was going to become my high school, and they had pathways that were organized as college careers. And I was actually accepted into the field of computer engineering for this school, where I spent the next 4 years enhancing my inclination. I then set out to begin studying computer engineering in college. I narrowed my interest down to computer science, and then I narrowed them down further to computer information systems. However, my mastery journey is enhancing an area of my inclination that the others had limited opportunities for, because I've always been an artistic or creative child, and I knew that I wanted to incorporate that into my career, so that's why I'm now indulging myself into the world of marketing. Now, to help me get to where I want to be, there are two goals that I've set for myself to achieve within the next 3 weeks. The first being that I would like to conduct a deep dive on the descriptions of positions and opportunities that my education is going to present for me and develop a new skill to put on my resume to help me stand out from other candidates. The second goal is that I will be increasing my network on the LinkedIn platform so that I can reach out to professionals in my field and gain a better understanding of the industry and learn about some of its competitors.